making some kind of knocking noise. Right, so we're doing another E60 M5 video today, and we're going to be fitting one very special part to it. You've probably already seen it in the thumbnail and title, but yeah, it's something that's been readily available on the S65 for many years, and there's plenty of sound clips out there and drive-bys, but for some reason on the S85 there isn't actually many videos. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to seeing what it sounds like, and yeah, looking forward to sharing it with you guys as well. So let me show you what I've got, and then yeah, we'll get it fitted. Now, if you watched the last video on this thing where we fitted the Venturi intake and a few interior parts, I did mention I want to go for like a CSL vibe with this thing. It's pretty ironic because BMW did actually make an E60 M5 CSL prototype. It's way beyond what I'm ever going to do with this thing, but I wanted to be inspired by that. Ordinarily I wouldn't have much clips to show you, but BMW M's decided to post a full video on it, which I was quite excited to see. It's an absolutely crazy thing. It had a DCT box with the V10, it had a stroker kit, and it made 630 horsepower NA with a 9,000 RPM rev limit. But crucially, the big thing with that car is it had a Carbon Plenum. So that's what I've got over there. This is from the guys at Carboproject in Germany. So big shout out to Reen. There's their logo over there. I'm gonna link all the websites and Instagram pages all down below. As you can see, it's a very high quality piece of kit this. The finish on the carbon fiber is amazing. And I have, of course, gone for a different theme to OEM where it says M and V10. So this is very reminiscent of the E46 CSL. Now, if you just flip this over and give you a better look of the product itself. Now what this is a carbon lid attached to a factory plenum. So they take this, split the top off and replace it with carbon. Now the carbon is actually what gives you that crazy induction noise because the sound reverberates in a different way. And you know the sketch with the E46 CSL, they sound insane. So I'm hoping we're getting that kind of vibe but with a V10. Now I know what some of you guys are thinking, hold on, it looks a bit different to the plenum that the CSL had. Yes, it does, because that's a one-piece plenum. I'm yet to actually see a one-piece plenum being executed properly on this platform. Don't know what the reasons are, but maybe it's because the throttle bodies are at an angle, unlike the S65 where it's all flat. Just remember, we need to get before sound clips though. We'll let it warm up. Plenty of deja vu here. Alright, so all the other bits are out the way for the most part. It's a lot easier with the Venturi intake. There's less clips and whatever, it just comes out. That's basically hanging in there. Now the plenum is obviously held in with various Jubilee clips along there. I did use a flathead screwdriver previously because the extensions I had weren't long enough. So I went on eBay and I bought these. Now these are pretty long. I mean, if they can't reach, don't know what can. I've got it secured on one of the clamps. It's all about having an extension that's as wide as the car. There we are, plenum off. 10 individual throttle bodies, so this is what's going to give us all that fantastic induction noise. Really is a masterpiece of an engine, this thing, and I've looked at it a few times now, but yeah, it's just so different to anything I've had. And to most cars, to be fair. Now, to prevent any kind of misalignment issues like before, I'm going to get both of them and just place them on and make sure all the clamps are nice and visible, because it can be a bit of a pain at times. Oh, this is insane. Yeah, maybe it's because I had it on at the wrong, well, I did have it on at the wrong angle on the right hand side. I was kind of forcing it on. Now it's all about getting these clamps secured properly. Just transferring over this, which is like a little rubber grommet in the front, and it keeps the two pieces aligned. Okay, so sometime later the plenums are on. They're as straight as I can get them. Definitely improvement from before. You're getting a little sneak peek there with the intakes and everything back on. Now before we get some revving clips of it, I haven't listened to it yet either, by the way. I think we should do a little montage because this thing looks absolutely insane. I genuinely do not know what to say. This combined with the Venturi intakes, it literally looks like some sort of hypercar engine bay just in a BMW. The M-Power logo just sets it off completely for me. Carboproject do offer various different types. You can get matte carbon. You can also get it with the normal V10 logos as well. But when I saw this, I thought, yeah, it has to be done. just insane that this powertrain was given the green light and it went into production and they made 20,000 of them. What a time, what a time. Yeah, totally different to now with all your turbocharged F90s and all of that. Yes, everything's silly quick now, but they don't capture the emotion that this thing makes. Literally is an emotional experience driving one of these. I'm even revving it here. Right, turn into here. Let's go. It's like a full-on snarl. Wait, this car just makes you want to cry. That bit there, the throttle response is just laser sharp as it is on an S85. What is this sound? Oh, after 6,000 it's ridiculous. Those downshifts are brutal. Stop here. So 5,000, not too much on partial throttle, but then yeah, 6,000 is where it really starts to bark. Now one thing I will say, because this is still like a luxury car, it's not like extremely harsh. The sound is definitely very livable. It's not like when you see the E46 M5 CSL videos and it's really raspy, but it's a big difference over standard. And let's see how it sounds like with a bit more speed behind it. So, ooh, that second gear downshift was naughty. SMG kick. Yeah, see the roof's closed, but you can hear wind. What a machine. Okay, so the car's officially broken after a few different pulls. Put it into reverse. It's just making some kind of knocking noise. Oh, it's stalled. Don't even know what's going on. Made the SMG stall. Okay, this is very jolty. Somehow we've managed to make it move. So it looks like we're going to be heading home in second gear at 20 miles an hour. For some reason it didn't want to go into any gear. I guess I'll give you guys an update once we get it home, if we do get home. Right, so it's the next morning. I managed to make it home in one piece. I could only use second and third from what I could see. I did try fourth because I didn't want to risk it. First gear had just totally disappeared. It just left the premises. So yeah, it's pretty odd. Maybe this is just E60 M5 ownership. And the reason why I say that is, from what I can see so far, if we turn it on, it seems to have corrected itself. So let's get it over into neutral. Starts up okay. Put it into drive. We've got drive again. Over into manual mode. We now have first gear again. I'd put it into reverse. It was like trying to go from, well, these parking sensors are loud. It was trying to go from neutral to reverse. Like it took about 30 seconds to do. And then it would engage it and then it clonked backwards. But now I think it's okay, but we'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up just yet. Now it could be that the transmission just got hot from all the enthusiastic driving, because usually when you're out and about you're getting a lot of air in the car and you're out on roads and you're going some distance, where it wasn't actually covering much distance, it was just going back and forth. So maybe it was that, but the way it was sounding, it was like an actual, like there was something that just gone bang. It wasn't like a normal like limp mode that a car goes into. So who knows? Yeah, either way, hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you do check out Carboproject. The thing does sound, yeah, you know how it sounds like by now. And yeah, subscribe for more content to come and drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.